Man, there's a lot of different worlds they're going into. I mean, what else are they going to possibly see? Well, I guess we can expect them in the next episode of Daryl Dixon.
Hey, fuck off!
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for Peacemaker. This one's going to be doing my review for the Season 2 finale of Peacemaker. This is for Episode 8, titled Full Nelson. So, we have officially made it to the end of Season 2 of Peacemaker. Damn it! So, I really loved this season. I'm so sad it's done. But we gotta face the music. This season is officially a wrap. And it was so damn good. This was such a good finale. This was an awesome ending to this season in every way, shape, or form. I loved it all. I thought it was awesome. And I especially loved that it was a 57-minute episode. That is another thing that I was really happy about. When James Gunn confirmed that this week, I was like, hell to the yeah, let's freaking get it. So, this was awesome. So, we basically pick up where everything kind of just started this season. I mean, we get a massive, I think 8 minutes, 9-minute opening scene with Chris and Harcourt at this, bar and stuff like that. It's this restaurant. They're, drinking shots. They're, he's, singing in front of her, embarrassing her, stuff like that, having a kind of a good time. And this flashback basically shows you the moment where they were kind of listening to music, they were kind of having some fun, and then you basically see later on, she almost kisses him, but then she says, Chris, I have to go. So she views it, and we've seen it this whole season, she views herself as unable to be worthy of, being with Chris, right? She views herself as kind of a mess, kind of just a destroyer of everything, and, not good for anybody type of thing, and this is the moment where, they almost got together, but, it didn't really, go down, perfectly. So the flashbacks are really sad. And then in the current timeline, we have Chris who's in jail, right? We get Chris in jail, and basically he's, bailed out. And I thought it was kind of crazy because you have Adrian, and he's kind of discussing, the idea of, well, maybe we could use, the money, and Adrian's like, yeah, no, we're not doing that, this money is drug money and cartel money and this and that, that money is dirty money, it'll give us bad luck, this and that, and then, they're kind of discussing the idea of maybe a prison break, and I was like, yeah, you could do that, you could go, old school Michael Scofield and, break him out. Work for Michael Scofield in Prison Break, you know what I'm saying? So that definitely felt intentional because there's a lot of castings from Prison Break in this show. So, Rick's actor, he's in Prison Break, you know what I'm saying? There was another guy that was part of Rick's team in this one, and I caught him right away. And he's in Prison Break Season 4 as well. So there's definitely some Prison Break inspiration in this show, and I'm noticing it a lot. And they even mention it, while they're talking about breaking Chris out. So I thought that was kind of funny. But he does get bailed out, and when he's bailed out, it turns into a situation where he kind of just runs away from everything. He kind of just runs away from everybody. He kind of just stays in this dingy, motel and kind of gets away. He grabs Eagly and he goes. And, you got Harcourt that says, she's like, yeah, you didn't try to stop him. And then he's like, what was I supposed to do? So, Chris, he's going through it, man. And I completely understand his perspective on things because, again, it's a tough situation. He had to, kill his dad. He killed his brother when he was young. Obviously, everything that went down with Harcourt and everything. And then on top of that, this other, world or whatever going down. And obviously, he's, sitting there saying I had to, go back and see my dad again. And obviously, my brother and everything that happened there and this fake life I was living and all that. And, he kind of feels like he betrayed everybody. And he kind of feels like, he kind of, really lost the plot. You know what I'm saying? And they all team up. Everybody from the team teams up, which I thought was great. And they all give him a really powerful, speech. And I thought it was incredible. And of course, they say, listen, man, we wouldn't have our confidence if it wasn't for you, And I thought that was just such a nice, situation there. And I really liked the dialogue with all of them as they kind of try to prop him back up, It was a really inspirational scene, and it really touched me. I ain't gonna lie. It was really, really hard-hitting. And it was really well done. the way that they did that. And they get Chris back, they get Peacemaker back, and I loved it. And he looks at Harcourt, and he's just like, yeah, like everything we went through, like, did that mean anything to you? And she's like, of course it did. So that's kind of confirmation there. And you kind of get a decently happy ending to the season. Well, until the end. Where everybody kind of comes together, you know what I'm saying? They all kind of come together. They have the season 2 theme that plays as you've got them at this concert and this and that, this slow-mo of them kind of walking together as a group, which I thought was really badass. It was great, like the music in the background, the season 2 theme was playing while they're at this concert, and then you see Chris and Harcourt, kiss, of course, and get together. So that was great. Love seeing that. Nice happy ending for them. Looks like they're going to go forward and, try to, be together, which is awesome. And the team is together, and, I thought that was all just so damn good, man. It was so good. So it was a really nice, happy ending moment. But there is another big plot line in this episode that I do want to talk about, which is Rick and everything he did with Harcourt and that crew that was going through from dimension to dimension and going through world to world and opening each door and checking out what's inside, basically. And one of them, you had like these creatures that was like eating these frickin', one of the soldiers alive. They like bit his damn face off. I was like, damn, this is frickin' brutal, man. Harcourt almost got taken down. I gotta admit, when she was in there in the suit, for a split second, I thought it was her that got taken down. I was like, no! No, please tell me no, And then, luckily, she was okay. That's good. I would have been so sad, man, if that happened, man. I can't lie. And then Chris found out about it. Oh, hell no, man. I thought it was her. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, what? What? Like, I was about to flaw the hell out of that. I was about to say, what are you doing, writers? Don't take out Harcourt. What are you doing, But luckily, she was fine. She got out of there. And, let's talk about the craziest part. There's one of them that's like a zombie apocalypse, which I was like, what? That's crazy. So we literally see Harcourt fight some zombies. I was like, hey, I mean, you don't really expect to see that, all the time. In a show like this, you never know what you're going to see. That was crazy. I thought that was insane. So now we do have a visualizer of what it's like to see her fight zombies. So that's kind of crazy. There was also like another one where they're like in this like Candyland looking place or whatever. Kind of reminded me of the place that Tom and Rivers went in World Got Mad. I'm telling you what, man. Freaking insane. Absolutely insane. That was some great locations, great fight scenes. Like I said, I was a little nervous for Harcourt, but luckily she pulled through. But Rick fully turns villain in this one. Like, I mean, it's not even close. Like, you've got Sasha that even bails on him. She's like, yeah, I think I'm going to take a rain check, And they're all celebrating, even though people are dying all around them. I'm like, this guy's lost his damn mind. And then at the end of the episode, after a really nice, happy ending, everything's going great, Chris and Harcourt are doing their thing, and, everything's going good, the team is assembled and all that stuff. Then the frickin' episode ends with Chris getting captured, and I was like, what? Like, what is going on here? And then he gets thrown in the back of this van, he gets thrown into, Rick's plan, and Rick throws him into one of the rooms, and he's just like, yeah, you're going to stay in there, and you're going to explore it. We need someone to test this out, and you're that person. Thank you for volunteering. He's like, I didn't volunteer. And then they're looking at the list, and they're like, well, actually, it says here you did. So then they shut the damn door on him, and he's stuck in that room. And that's how they frickin' end this season, with Rick locking him in there. I was like, what? What? So, no, as the title has said, we need more Peacemaker. I don't accept that. I don't accept that at all. You better be doing a continuation of this. I don't care if it's somewhere in the DCU or if it's a season 3. I kind of rather it's a season 3. We need to continue this story. I don't care how long it takes. I'll wait 3, 4, frickin' 5 years. We gotta continue that cliffhanger somehow, some way. So, that was crazy, man. They make you think it's gonna be a happy ending, and then they throw that one in your face, Oh, man, James Gunn, you evil man. Man, this was awesome. This was such a good finale. I was into it the whole way through, man. This was such an exciting episode. I'm amped up just talking about it. The crap was so good. Now the thing is, though, right, going forward, like, what is going to happen going forward? What is going to happen, like, with Chris? Where is he going to go next? Is Harcourt and John and everybody else and Adrian going to help him out? I would think they're going to wonder where the hell he is, so Yeah, no, there has to be a season 3. There has to be a season 3. I don't accept that, you know? So, I don't know. Will it be in 2027, right? Will it be after the next Superman movie? I'm kind of thinking that might be what happens. Will it be in 2028? Maybe we'll have to wait a little bit longer than that. Who knows? But there's got to be a season 3, because that's not how you end a show. That's how you end a season. So that's what I'm saying. I think season 3 is going to happen in some kind of capacity. Not only that, I want another season. The show is so damn good. I think we at least one more season is what I would say. One more season. You want to end it there? That's totally fine. But one more season, I think would be, serviceable at this point, given how you ended season 2. You kind of need to answer those questions, you know what I'm saying? Which I know he will, but I kind of want them to answer it in a third season. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I want another season. I can't help it. It's too good. So, it's without a doubt been my favorite superhero show on TV this year. It's not even close. It's been so damn exciting. It's been so good. The dialogue and the drama and the comedy and everything. It's so damn fun, man. It's such a fun show. But that's what I would say. We need to get a third season. We need to get more. That's the biggest thing I'm going to say about this. We need to get another season. I genuinely believe that now, based off the way that cliffhangered. We got to get more. But 10 out of 10 for this finale, genuinely. 10 out of 10. They absolutely knocked it out of the park in every way, shape, or form. It was so darn good. It was so damn eventful, and it was a great, great way to end the season. It really was. What goes on next with Rick? What goes on next with Chris and where he's at, and Harcourt and the others? I mean, it's going to be an insane return, I feel like, when this show does come back, because I feel like it's coming back. I feel like James Gunn would have said, like, all right, that's it, but he didn't do that. So I feel like there's got to be another season. I feel like there's going to be one more season, and then this show will be done. But we got a lot of DCU content coming up next year. We got, like, Supergirl. We got a few of the other TV shows and stuff. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of things going on in the DCU next year. But they're on break for Peacemaker for now. That saddens the hell out of me, man, because this is easily the strongest DC show for me. It's not even close. I like the Penguin a lot. But the Penguin, man, like, I don't know. I didn't reach this type of connection that I have with the characters and the storyline and everything. It just, I don't know. This one just hits a little bit more. I can't help it. But we will review other DCU shows, though, once they come out. I'm kind of making that a thing on the channel now, to review other DCU content here and there, because I know you guys have been enjoying the DC content, so I'm definitely going to continue with that. And, this show, if we get any news on this show, we're covering that. As for this whole season, like, as a whole, kind of to recap, I would say it's a 10. It's a 10 out of 10 season. It's genuinely a phenomenal season. It is incredible. I know I think, like, a 9 out of 10 for episode 2. It doesn't change the fact this season's a 10 for me. It doesn't. A little nitpick ain't going to change that. This season, for me, is a 10 out of 10. It's amazing. It's genuinely flawless. And, honestly, if there's a season 3, bring it. If not, it's been a fun ride. But I feel like there's going to be more. There's going to be more of this. I feel like there's got to be more of this. So, we'll see. But maybe they did end the show, truly. And then, this goes into something else. I don't know. Regardless, though, I stand by the title. Whether it's this show or it's something else with Chris, we need more. You can't end it like that. So, we need more. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, man, this was damn good. This was a damn good way to end this season. So 10 out of 10 for the finale, 10 out of 10 season, genuinely, guys. It was so good, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this all goes going forward in the DCU. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, thank you all for watching the reviews, by the way, for this whole season. Thank you all for watching the whole thing with me, and, of course, supporting the reviews. I got a lot of support on last week's review, and I'm enjoying the hell out of the DCU this year. It's been really good. DCU has been an up and down thing for me. Ever since James Gunn has taken over, and he's done the Superman movie and Peacemaker and this and that, I don't know what it's been. I've had, like, a resurgence in interest with DCU. I feel like they've just brought it back to such a high level, to such a high degree. And, we're going to be checking out a lot more of the DCU content going forward on the channel. Because there's a lot of things that I'm sure is going to be happening within the next few years. Obviously, the next Superman movie, Supergirl, and a bunch of other, content like that. And eventually, Peacemaker Season 3. I'm not going to let that one go. You're making Peacemaker Season 3, damn it. That's what you're doing. So, James Gunn, you're obligated now, man. You're obligated. So, anyway, if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official, _ guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Peacemaker. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.